Hi everyone, here I am, day 31 of my 100-day reality challenge, and I'm talking quite quietly because the whole house is asleep. And as you can see from my little tree behind me, we're starting to get ready for Christmas. Tomorrow is the first day of December, and I haven't done a video blog for a little while, so I've got loads and loads to tell you, loads of things that have been going on. So I thought I'd give you a little bit of a quick update this evening. Now, what I have found interesting about the 100-day reality challenge is if you actually go back and you look over the goals and intentions that you set yourself in the first place, you'll start to realise that things are starting to happen. Because obviously I'm only a third way through my first season, season 1, and it is it's stunning, really. Even though you know the law of attraction, you know that it works, you don't question it. It is an ongoing process, and this is something that I probably don't need to tell you if you're watching this as a contestant, or whatever you want to call it, of the 100-day reality challenge. I very much expect that you already know it's an ongoing process, but I was quite shocked at a few people that picked up the book The Secret, read it, and then felt as though that was it, they knew everything that they needed to know, because I'm sure that even the most experienced of law of attraction believers and people that practice it and coach it and everything would say it is an ongoing process. And something that I found very exciting is I've been picking up lots of tips and hints and ways of delivering things from other law of attraction experts, and this is something that I find really exciting, to see how people put a different twist on things. Now, just this evening, I have to say thanks to Liz Green, the Law of Attraction Queen, because she's done a little free webinar type of thing on Skype, and that was really interesting. She did a kind of like a workshop sort of thing, as in how to change your vocabulary so that you're using positive language, and that was really interesting. And even though all of us that were there knew all the answers, it was really good to know that along the way you need to retune yourself, you need to remember, you need to remind yourself. So that's that. Also, and I didn't put this as part of my 100-day reality challenge, but it's just kind of things are just sort of coming to me, which is quite bizarre. My friend Joanne's very close friend of mine, very dear to me, she's a Reiki Master, and I'm actually going to go and stay with her between Christmas and New Year, which is around about the time of my birthday as well, so it's going to be quite magic to see her. But she's also going to attune me to Reiki, which is something that I feel I'm really ready for. So that's quite exciting. That's something that I wasn't expecting to put on this season, but it's coming. And sort of hand in hand with that, I've been doing some work with sort of spirit guides and that kind of thing, which again I wasn't expecting, and that's been really interesting. And that's from the inspiration for that has come from a man called Krishna, and I'll talk to you about him in a second. But before I get to that, I want to mention that I was really honoured. I don't know if you've seen this book floating around. Let me just not cover your name up. Linderman Guru. She's just released this book, and she's just had a big launch, Awakening of the Dream Riders. Now, if you know her, she's sort of within all of our circle of our 100-day reality challenge. And it's a novel, and she's got loads. If you Google that, Awakening of the Dream Riders, and I'll probably put a link down here as well. She's got a trailer which explains what the book's about. Now, she had a really impressive book launch last Saturday, and I was honoured to be there, really honoured to be there. It was a very inspirational, motivational evening, and I wish her so much luck and success with the book. It's hinted to be the next bestseller, and it's based for teenagers really, but I think if you've got any kind of interest in law of attraction, spiritual, that kind of thing, it's going to tap into that. Someone's messaging me on my phone. Sorry to be so rude, I just thought I would check that. So anyway, at this book launch, she had some really inspirational people there. There was a bit of clairvoyancy that went on, which was really interesting. I won't go into the details of that now. And also Krishna, who I just mentioned about the spirit guide thing and all that, he was there and he stood up and did a demonstration of a bit of, I would put it as kinesiology. He didn't label it as that, but I'm thinking that that's what it was, which is really bizarre, that he used water, charging water with positive and negative words, and just demonstrated on how weak and how strong the body can be in comparison to whether it's around positives or negatives. And I actually used that in my law of attraction seminar that I did a couple of weeks ago now, and explaining about that. Now, as he came to the end of his demonstration, which I was just absolutely glued to him, I just thought he was just a very interesting man. I was really glued to the point, you know, when you sort of nudge the person next to you and you go, did you see that? Did you see what he did there? And, you know, and you're just like all fired up about it. Linda, the author of the book that we was there to find out about, she came up on stage and she actually said that Krishna also has a book out. Now, I've got the book here because I decided to buy it. My screen's gone, so I can't see where I'm doing it. Come back, there we are. And it's called The Magical Journey. And this is how you spell his name. Can you see that there? Now, I never used to be much of a reader. And recently, as I started getting into these books, I have looked for a link for this so I can put it there, and I can't find it. So the best thing I can do is to put his website up, which is just hisname.com. So I should put that there. And if you wanted a copy of the book, I would suggest probably contacting him, because I don't think it's actually out for general release yet. So I'm quite honoured that I've got that. But most books I can pick up and I can put down and I can leave, come back to. This book, I read half of it straight off, which is if you're a reader, that's probably not a lot. For me, I read half of that straight off because I was just gripped with it. It gave me lots of tools in how to attune into my body, my body's responses and my reflexes. And I've been getting this quite a lot lately. I've been getting feelings in my stomach, feelings in my heart, and these are all to do with chakras. And I know that Joanne's going to teach me all this kind of thing on her Reiki attunement. I could possibly give you details as well on her and what she does, if anybody's interested and wants to learn more about Reiki or get readings. She's brilliant with chakras, she's brilliant with colour therapy, she knows a lot about crystal healing, all that kind of thing. So basically I'm going on this whole journey of discovery. So while what Krishna's saying in his book, I'm kind of like, well, I know that, but he's giving me particular practices, like sit in this position and put your feet on the floor and do this and visualize that, and you can tap into all of these different things that are going on, which you might not be as clear as you'd want to be. And it is giving me the clarity to how to listen to those intuitions, and it's a really, really exciting time. On top of all of that, it's also coming up for Christmas time, which is magic and special, and I should be very busy. So lots of exciting work things going on, and getting out and about with the girlies and having some Christmas celebrations and festivities. So I do feel it's a really, really good time to be on this 100-day reality challenge. I did put on my I don't know what you call it, where you put your list of what you want to try and manifest. I did put on there that I wanted to manifest a trip to Egypt, which is this close to being booked, and I can't begin to tell you how excited I am about that, because the energy that I feel when I put my feet on the sand in that country and spend time with the people who are just natural law of attraction experts, you know, they just sort of naturally do it. They will not worry about tomorrow, when today is the here and the now and the present, and I just love that. So I'm hoping that that's another manifestation that's going to come. So meanwhile, working hard on it, and I hope you're getting on well with yours too. I'd be interested to hear any comments. So I'm going to put the links for those two books down there, and also if you wanted any Reiki expert advice, Joanne's been doing it for as long as I've known her, probably 12 years now. So she's your girl to ask. So send me a message and I'll pass it on. Hope you're all having a fantastic celebration coming up to Christmas, 1st of December tomorrow, which is symbolic for me. I won't tell you why, it's personal. But anyway, you all take care and have lovely dreams, and I'll speak to you again really soon. I won't leave it so long next time, I promise.